Woke up on the right side of the bed, cooler than the other side of the pillow, yeah. Act a fool, cause there's nothing to prove, because the proof is in the pudding, do tell. You
MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Trey Mancini, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Number 64 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Out in front of it, strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
1 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
In now, number 13. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Guerrero, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Stewart. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with two strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Fouled away. Runners on the move for second. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One left for Toronto. J0-O's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Thomas Pannone gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So striding in, number one. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Here he comes again. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Stepping in, Jace Peterson. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
1-2 now.
I got the count. 1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And it's fouled away. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Now to the plate, David Peralta. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's clearly got his sights set on the league's top home run spot, given he's picked up the pace in this last month. Might we see him take the crown by the end of the season?
Oh, we might. The way he's swinging the bat right now, every time he knocks a donut off the bat, I think he's going deep. Using all parts of the field. Got a chance to hit double-digit homers this month.
No balls and a strike to count. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Randall Griffin.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Peralta moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense.
The second baseman.
And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So striding forward now, Socrates Brito. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Pitch on the way. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll back up a step behind the plate to look this one into the glove, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, DJ Stewart. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
24.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
And here's Renato Nunez, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
A ball and no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Flares this one over toward first. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Batting it, the pitcher.
In now, Jesus Sucre will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Popped up. Galvis calls for it. And that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Leading up for Toronto, the right fielder, number 3, Brandon Drury.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Third inning, no score to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Eric Sogard, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he is turned.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Grichuk coasts under it. And that's the 1st out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Peterson.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Jace Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line, but speared on a hop to 2nd for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Peralta can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Peterson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peralta is underneath this one. 1 down. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Justin Smoak. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Mullins is there. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up.
The designated hitter, Trey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Digging in, Mark Trumbo. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Mancini on at first. Nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Stewart, a native Floridian. He's a second-year big leaguer. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box, Renato Nunez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Well hit to right, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Stepping in now, Jesus Sucre, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Grounded up and that is off the first base bag. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you can do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So stepping in, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 1. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's...
No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Line hard. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a ball below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
There's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Peterson.
Digging in once again, Jace Peterson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Line hard to the left side. The 2-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Sam Gaviglio answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Gaviglio.
David Peralta will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle but laid off. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Peralta comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Two men are on with 2 men out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
2 straight.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 4 full. The Orioles are on top, 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, Randall Griffin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Socrates Brito the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ripped down the line. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Throwing to second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Galvis brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Number 1 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Into the box now, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Danny Jansen would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
At the plate, Danny Jansen. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
Brito on second. Drury on at first with 2 down. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's popped up. Here comes Peralta, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw to the plate. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a one-run game at 4-3.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 4-3. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the
Plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Mark Trumbo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. Here it comes, 1-0 to Trumbo. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. No outs, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter.
24.
Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The bouncer to the left side. Fielded by Galvis. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Heading out towards shallow right. Drury's on his horse. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Set and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Cedric Mullins, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Sucre is off at first with 2 away. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Turned on down the line.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. A toss behind the bag. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The O's lead this thing 6-3. Richard Hutchins takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Richard Hutchins.
Now at the plate, number 13. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Justin Smoak now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now, man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Randal Grichuk. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Now batting, second baseman, Socrates Brito.
Now batting, Socrates Brito. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Ready on 1-2. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Number 1. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Number 1.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Now batting, second
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Jace Peterson. And he puts it on the ground to second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. From the stretch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-0 delivery. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. Skied into straightaway right. Drury's there for it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trey Mancini. As we mentioned earlier, he's in the race for the league's top home run spot. And with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Givens is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Ready now, Freddie Galvis. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Galvis.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Danny Jansen. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Eric.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
For the Orioles, number 51, Paul Frost.
Eric Sogard will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up from his knees. He got him. What a play. And the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Derek Law gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
In now for the O's, Mark Trumbo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Law is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now batting.
Ready now for Baltimore, DJ Stewart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
In now, Renato Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Jesus Sucre, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Sucre is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there. That came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Cedric Mullins will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Miguel Castro been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Miguel throw.
At the plate, number 13. No hits in
Leading
3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Peterson. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoak. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
1-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ready once again, Randal Grichuk. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Fouled off. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 1, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now down, second baseman.
So digging in now, Chase Peterson. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Jansen has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found a hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. First and second now, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Mark Trumbo. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Drury, and no one will track it down. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. They still lead it 6-3. Sean Gilmartin takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 63, Sean Gilmartin.
Standing in, Socrates Brito. He went down on strikes last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A wave and a miss made him reach. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis in the air to straightaway center field. Calling for it, Mullins, and that's the first out of the inning. Runner at second, 1 away, and into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Fastball just off the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Drury is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
No strike.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
He somehow gets at him by him, 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Eric.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Eric Sogard. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Orioles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Number 64 earns win number 7 on the season. Thomas Pannone couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Sean Gilmartin hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
take it back to two turntables and a mic. Sesame Street, but the numbers speak like, come on, come on. It's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a volleyball, bigger than beach balls. I'm not loaded, this is pure survival. Phoenix, my idols, Biggie and Michael. And ain't nobody talking, making any sense. When people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up, I bet it all like Crowline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the goal line. They try to leave me up to dry, hanging from the clothesline. But watch me go with Showtime, that's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. Right, we get busy, maybe down the street. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go, come on, two turntables and a mic. Let me on you, then tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like hardcore. Luke against the dartboard like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross, flip flops. I took my into my own hands and keep it cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut. You're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut your line like a. Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bump up the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this can quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you're rocking like